Hey everybody, this is the Mind of Lilith and welcome to another Open Mind Intuitive Tarot reading. This reading will be for a specific zodiac sign and I'm going to let the Astro Dice choose which sign I'll be doing a reading for today. Alright, Spirit Guides and Divine Messengers, which zodiac sign needs a reading from me at this moment? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and or Rising signs. I get a lot of Sagittarius and Geminis on my channel. It's not surprising because Neptune and Pisces has made the mutable signs very spiritual over the past 14 years, and this spirituality will be amplified when Neptune goes into Aries, which will make a trine to the fire signs, but also a sextile to the air signs, and a square to, not square, sorry, in conjunction to Virgo. Okay, so Spirit Guides, Divine Messengers, Archangels, what message do we have for Sagittarius today? I keep hearing this dumb song in my head. I don't want to repeat it. It's a song from the 1970s. It's just ridiculous. The World card and 9 of Fire and 8 of Water. So this looks like some sort of ending, a transition. Some of you guys may be contemplating whether or not you should walk away from a situation that you've been really working hard to hold on to maintain, or fight for. High Priestess, okay, your intuition's telling you something. 2 of Fire, to let go of these burdens and this baggage. You're blocking your blessings by staying in the situation for longer than you have to, and you may be walking away from the situation. Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah, so over the next 30 days or so, or at the time that you're reading this message, you may be deciding to walk away from a situation that you have fought long and hard to maintain, hold on to sustain. You're walking away from something. You were confused. There was an emotional, psychological, physical, energetic attachment to the situation, and you were like stuck. You didn't know what you wanted to do or how you wanted to go about doing something, but you're deciding to walk away from a situation that has not given you what you've expected. It's not fulfilling. There's something about this is not emotionally fulfilling or spiritually fulfilling. You're walking away from an old life cycle, an old path, an old relationship, old community, old way of doing things, old way of life. There's a drastic change here, a massive change in perspective, a massive change in energetic output and focus and concentration. You're becoming more spiritual. You're elevating in consciousness and awareness. So yeah, I think you felt your life was too small or too mundane. This is so Sagittarius. You want to expand your horizons beyond whatever it is you're doing right now. It's time for you to grow and expand. I think you stayed in this situation out of fear, self-doubt, insecurity, confusion. Now, Neptune and Pisces may have made you a bit confused about a certain course of action or a direction in life. It has, but Neptune is going to be leaving Pisces this year, going into Aries and then retrograding back into Pisces. But this is you letting go of a long cycle, releasing this a long ending, starting a new chapter. The world is here. So you've been through this entire cycle. You're ending a situation. You're cutting something out. You're restoring balance in your life in some way. You're confident in your decision. This is a logical decision. This situation is not rewarding for you. It's taking up too much energy, too much time, too much space. It's not fulfilling. It's holding you back from evolving, growing. You feel like your destiny is being blocked by this old situation that you're in. And you've been trying to get out for a while, or you've been thinking about it, but for some reason you've stayed. Let me get another card. Get some keywords for you guys. Spirit Guides, what are some keywords for Sagittarius? that pertain to this reading. Archangels, thank you for your support. You're ready to go. You are ready to go. Your emotional attachment to whatever this is preventing you from taking this necessary step towards your future, towards opportunities, new experiences, relationships, career paths. It's just you're letting go of something. Either you're letting go of an emotional connection to it or physical. You could be moving, potentially think about moving somewhere else, but you're releasing something that no longer is serving you. Okay. Information for Sagittarius, please. Guidance, information, messages for Sagittarius. What is going on with you guys? Okay. We have blue, depression, sadness, water, intuition, open spaces, inspiration. The high priestess is here, right? We have the open spaces, the 8 of cups, the water here, sadness. Yeah, this is holding you back. You are a fire sign. And I think you knew that something was wrong because you kept feeling like this. It felt wrong. It felt wrong. The 9 of Wands and the 8 of Cups is depressed energy. Depression is caused by repression or suppression of your desires, by fear, anxiety, insecurity. So you're not in your fire element. You're in your water element. Pisces energy, water has been affecting you, making you just not confident in yourself in the way that you normally would be. I think you feel like you've lost yourself. You've lost your spark. You've lost your drive, your motivation, your inspiration, your confidence. I think you feel like you've lost that over the past 14 years and you want it back. So you don't know what is wrong exactly, but you know something is wrong and something has to change. This is like a skull or death mask. Death card, a Tower card, the World card. This is over. Kangaroos, family unity, strength, roll with the punches, ambition, protection, ease of movement, home away from home, aggressive protection. This is like security. You weren't feeling secure about your ability to bounce back, to rebuild, to find happiness, to find security or stability. There's a lack of security here about your ability to create the life that you want for yourself. It's like you were comfortable, not even comfortable. You were secure in the old life. Even though it wasn't happy for you or it wasn't fulfilling in some way, you knew what to expect. And so you were relying on that, I guess, to give you a sense of security. There's a false sense of security here. Familiarity was giving you security, right? This is family. That was giving you a false sense of security. You have to move away from the situation and like find your own legs or step out on your own, do your own thing, live life on your own terms, and not be worried or concerned about other people's opinions of what you're going to do. Or again, there's a fear of like starting over from scratch. How am I going to do this? Especially if you're like you're much older or you have kids or responsibilities. Like, how am I going to start over? So there was an emotional, energetic, mental, even physical attachment to an old situation that was not serving you, and you were afraid of letting it go. Some sort of family dynamic or living situation that maybe you can't afford to live here anymore, or it's not happy for you, or there's something wrong with maybe where you're living, with Neptune in the 4th house for Sag risings, or even Sag sun signs, or even moon signs actually. But yeah, 4th house placements deal with home, family dynamics, family history. There is something going on with where you're living, your family dynamics, your sense of security or source of security. That source of security was actually preventing you from elevating in some way. You were afraid of letting go of what was familiar. What worked before is not working now. You were doing something that it's not working because I guess the energy has shifted. This is like somebody who started a business 15 years ago, 10 years ago. They moved somewhere and then it was doing good, but at some point it stopped working. And you're like, well, it could just be a downturn or down. It's not that. There has to be some sort of transition. This is not a down cycle. This is a closing out of this chapter of whatever this is. In a relationship and career, something has to be released. Spirit guys, more energy, more information, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. All right, well, your card came out. 8 of Wands, swift action. I know exactly what I want to do. I know exactly where I'm going. With the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Cups, it's like there was a depression created by lack of movement. And the lack of movement was because of a psychological fear, inhibition. 5 of Swords, self-defeating inner dialogue. Telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not prepared, you're not ready, you don't have enough. This could also be people around you trying to discourage you from doing this. Family. 10 of Cups. Perfect success. And King of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Swords. Short and forced. We have 2 8s here. This is the energy of Saturn. Jupiter is currently in Gemini. Yeah, there is some dysregulation here. Something is not in balance. It's like one moment you're ready to go, the next moment you're letting people tell you or convince you that you're doing the wrong thing. There's a weird back and forth going on within you, an internal conflict. 9 of Wands is causing exhaustion. It's like 2 of Swords energy, Justice card, Queen of Swords. You're not. This is like a Sun Moon opposition, Mercury Moon opposition, a square. Like you're going back and forth. You don't know what you want. Like one minute you're gung ho about it, and the next minute you're like, oh, maybe I should wait a few more weeks, months, years. Maybe it's not that bad. Tower card. I figured that would come up. The Tower, Knight of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Okay. So we have a 3 of Cups with... Well, okay. If this situation was not good for you in any way, why are there 4 cards? Oh, that all came out. If this situation wasn't good for you, and you've been holding on to it, at some point you're going to find out that there's maybe been some infidelity. Like you'll have a hard out. So, especially if you have like Venus in, I would say Venus in Scorpio, you will find out that the person that you were being loyal to this whole time, the person you were sacrificing your happiness for, actually was having an affair on you, cheating on you, or they were married. There's something here that's off. We'll see what's going on here. What's going on with the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Cups? The 3 of Cups could indicate some sort of a union with a Taurus. Man. Okay. Another message. Okay. Once you walk away from this, whatever this is, you could end up meeting a spouse. Once you walk away from whatever this is, you could meet a spouse, a life partner. Clarify the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Cups, please. Pisces, Devil, and the Fool card. Okay, well, yeah. Devil and the Fool card. Now, I'm not seeing the 10 of Swords. I'm not seeing the Death card. I do see the World card. You've gone through that process and that cycle already. You've gone through the Death and the Judgment and the Moon and all this other stuff. Then we have the Fool card and the World and the Devil. So it's like something that you were attached to, you're releasing that. There could be a release of fear that was preventing you from committing to a relationship. So, you know, some Sagittarius are notoriously commitment phobic. Notoriously commitment phobic. They could be afraid of a fear of commitment to someone. So walking away from an old lifestyle where you were single, or an old lifestyle where you were in an unhappy relationship and afraid of moving on. It could be both ways. But the Devil and the Fool card, that is being released. So you could have been involved with someone who you felt indebted to or obligated to in some way. You didn't want to get divorced or something like that. Whatever you were holding on to was holding you back, or preventing you from like manifesting this positive outcome for yourself. King of Pentacles, abundance. This could be your abundance, or Five of Pentacles, a divorce. There we go. Okay. Five of Cups. So there's two potential stories here. The first story, because it's a general reading. If you were involved with someone for a long time and you weren't happy in that relationship, but you felt obligated to them or indebted to them, or like you were loyal to them because they were there for you for years, they said they love you, all this stuff, you may find out that they may have been entertaining other people, and you could feel like kind of played, because while you were like sacrificing your happiness to be with this person, they were not doing the same for you. Or you could be the one doing this to the King of Pentacles. You could be the person that is having an affair and walking away from a long-term relationship. When we go from 10 to 5, that's a splitting or halving, divorcing of assets. So yeah, this could be a divorce or breakup. These readings are general, so I don't know which side of the coin you're on, but this is over. We have the World card, the Fool card, the Devil, the 10, and the 5 of Pentacles. This situation is over in the Tower. So either you're the one who's walking away from a Taurus person, potentially, a Taurus person's walking away from you, or you're walking towards a new relationship. You're leaving somebody to go towards something else. Clarify the 8 of... Okay, someone's back and forth. Like, should I stay or should I go? This relationship has been unhappy for a long time. It's been unhappy for a while. You were talking yourself out of it. You kept convincing yourself that there's a reason to stay. You didn't have a good reason to leave. This person could have been like really good to you, or nice, or whatever. Or the situation that you were in could have been really comfortable or familiar, but it wasn't allowing you to grow and elevate and evolve. It was holding you back spiritually. And that was causing the depression and the confusion. Your energy was being siphoned. You need to explore, travel, expand, be able to, like, you know, expand your horizons, travel, meet new people. You're all about learning and just evolution. And this situation was not allowing you to do that. Clarify the 2 8s. 5 of Wands. All the 5s are here. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. 5s indicate change. This is over. Change. Ace of Wands. This is over. Okay? I think you're making peace with that. You knew it was over for a long time. It's over now. I don't know how else to say it, but the situation is like at an end. It's been holding you back. I think there is sadness about it with the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. There is sadness. I think you're making a final decision to walk away from whatever has been preventing you from having this fulfillment. We got the 8 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. You want that happily ever after, however that looks to you. And this wasn't it. This person could have been the right person for the right time, or the situation you were in could have been right for the time that you started it, but you've outgrown this. You've outgrown each other, grown apart. You're ready to go. You are ready to go, or this situation is ready to be removed from your life in a significant way. It is time to release this. The North Node is in Pisces. which is in your 4th house. The South Node is in your 10th house. North Node in the 4th house can represent drastic changes to the home, family dynamic situations. You could be moving within 6 months to a new location, moving away from your partner, moving to a new location for work. More information, please. One more card that would elucidate this story. Apology, forgiveness, return, sorry, abandoned, left out, walked away, cold. I think you're the one doing this. You're the one walking away from the situation, and you're sorry for it because whoever you're walking away from, exhaustion, yeah, you're tired. Whoever you're walking away from, you know, they were good to you. Or this situation, it served a purpose. It wasn't like it wasn't toxic or dysfunctional in a traditional, conventional sense. Like there wasn't like physical abuse or mental abuse. It wasn't that. There could have been codependency here with the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. Codependency to the point where like this person, their whole life revolved around your relationship and you didn't feel the same way. It's like, I don't know, they were clingy, too attached, or you were doing this in some way. Something about this felt like a prison or a trap or box, like you were locked in. The Devil card. There was love here, but it was, you have love for the person or for the situation. You love the familiarity of it, but it's seductive. It was a trap. So we have exhaustion, depletion, drain, long journey, possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, risks. This is Sag energy. So you see the contradictions here. Abandoned, impossibilities, apology, exhaustion, exhaustion and possibilities. It's like the 9 of Wands, you kept fighting yourself. 9 of Wands and 5 of Wands. This is you fighting yourself, resisting this inevitable change because you didn't want to hurt somebody's feelings or people were dependent on you. Something like that. You were too considerate of other people's feelings or how other people would respond or react to what you have to do for yourself. And thus you lost your spark. You've become depressed. Your energy was suppressed and depressed by other people's expectations of you, or also your insecurities. It's like you were also maybe codependent on this situation. There was a mutual codependency in this dynamic where you liked the idea of having someone that's always there for you, even if you don't love them like that. They gave you a false sense of security, but at the same time, at this point, they can't help you grow anymore. So it's like leaving the nest. Leaving the nest. What is going on here? What is the energy that is a reflection of or representative of what Sagittarius are going through? We have the North Node. This is eclipse energy going towards your destiny. I don't know if it's north or south. It doesn't make a difference. Especially not now. Going towards your destiny and your life path. This is how you need to, what you need to do to evolve, to find your source of fulfillment, doing what you're afraid to do. Right? Some of you guys may, again, be codependent. There's a fear of doing things on your own. Being on your own. This person could have been like an extended family for you. Something like that. One more, please. What house represents the energies that this situation will play out in? For Sagittarius, we have the 10th house, which is an angular house. So the 10th, 4th, 1st, and 7th are being activated. The North Node is currently in, the South Node's in your 10th house. This is a career that you may have to change, or a relationship. It's almost like your whole life is changing, actually. The World card. When the nodes are on the angular houses, your whole life changes. It's like, I don't know, how do I explain it? Like a Rubik's Cube. The cube was perfectly oriented with all the colors and shapes in alignment, and now it's all over the place. That's the North Node. In the 10th, that's your career, social status, reputation. 4th house, that is your family dynamic, your source of security, your parents, your childhood, where you live currently. That is shifting and changing. You're moving within the next 6 months, even within the next 18 months. You'll be moving to a new location. If you live with your partner, you're going to break up and move into different homes. This could be a divorce also. And that divorce has you, again, leaving the marital home. Your whole life is changing. I think you sense that. But this is a change that's initiated by you. It's initiated by you somehow. I don't see this happening to you. Even though the Tower is here, I think you're in alignment with whatever the universe has in store for you. So even though the Tower may be an unexpected circumstance, you're going to use that as an excuse to walk away from this. So for example, if you're currently living with someone and you're engaged to them and not married, and you don't want to be with them, you could receive a job offer cross country away from this person's family, and they don't want to move. And that could be your way out. So you're in alignment with that process. So there could be a situation that comes your way that kind of forces you to make a decision that's in alignment with what you wanted to do in the first place, and you were stalling because you were afraid, or like you felt guilty with the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. You felt guilty for doing this. Forgiveness, return, sorry, free spirit, adventure, risk, abandoned. Like, yeah, you don't feel too bad about this. You know, I'm not saying that this other person's feelings don't matter. It's not that, but you have the right as an autonomous human being to do and be the best that you can be. You have the right to do whatever it takes for you to align with your purpose in life. This situation is not it. Okay? Your depression is being caused by, or your confusion is being caused by, being too considerate of other people's expectations of you. This is definitely codependency. But you're also codependent on them too. They wanted you to need them. This person could have wanted you to need them, or this, I don't know, there's a situation where the people that you're around may have wanted you to be dependent on them to discourage you from spreading your wings and doing your own thing. Yeah, this is like a trap. It's a trick. And it's not in a malicious way. It's just the people that are in your life, they value you. And they don't want you to leave their side, or they don't want you to do your own thing. They're afraid that if you spread your wings, that your relationship to them would change. And so they're afraid that they're going to lose you. You are the source of energy and life for a lot of people. Like, people love your energy for some reason. I mean, it's depending on you as an individual. And once you walk away, you're going to create a huge void in their life. This is actually really sad. They'll miss you. And you know that. You'll miss them too. But they'll have to get over it. They'll have to, because you can still stay in contact with these people, but not in the same capacity or dynamic. Something has to change for your own happiness. This is not going to work the way it is. You are not yourself. You're not thriving. And if they love you, they would understand that and respect it. And they would want you to be happy even if it's not with them. Whether it's a family situation or work or a relationship, romantic relationship. If they really loved you, they would want you to be happy even if it wasn't with them. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for listening. Look forward to your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.